mommy time. Pagit ang buhok sa mami. Ako'y pagmata. Ano na eh?
시원하게 오늘 기술로 따뜻하게 그래 수고
Look how it may develop in the future.
Well, that's one of the big things is trying to predict where this is going to go, and because it is a novel virus, nobody knows for sure. I think that's the best answer, but there's no question we're getting a lot of clues, and we're in the middle of an aggressive containment strategy, some of which, for example, in the United States,
Nasa
hasn't
mata
been done
si
in 50 years
Dodong.
in this country.
Dodong!
Robert Redfield,
Dong
CDC,
dong!
in the Emergency Operations Center, to try and get some answers to these
Parang
questions.
ang dark here.
This is going to obviously be a significant
Dong dong dong!
CDC confirmed the 15th U.S. coronavirus case right inside the agency's Emergency Operations Center with Director Dr. Robert Redfield.
Sit na. Mag-coffee ko palangga. Ay, nako.
Reporting in to give you an idea of how rapidly the situation is changing. By the way, the numbers changed. I can tell you it's actually 15 there. It's a lot to keep up with. What is the worst case scenario here in the United States?
So far, we've been able to contain it, but I think this virus is probably with us beyond this season or beyond this year, and I think eventually the virus will find a foothold and we will get community-based transmission. And
Okay, concentrate na
you can
sa
start to think of it in the
TVC.
sense like
Proslito.
and the only difference is we don't understand this virus.
Which is exactly why the CDC wants to be on the ground in China.
it's probably Redfield's biggest frustration.
Right now, there's no evidence to me that this outbreak is at all under control. It's definitely not controlled, and the sooner we can help them get it under control, the better for the whole world.
So I
Isogte.
guess that does raise the question, why are we sitting here in Atlanta talking about this versus the CDC being in China collecting some of this data?
I don't think it's a medical decision that we're not being invited in.
What do you think it is?
Well, I think it's above the medical.
Do you think it's a political
I
decision?
think it's above the medical. I don't think the director of CDC is making that decision.
Do you think it's a political decision?
Well, I think it's, all I can say is I think it's above the director of CDC because I know he would love to have us a system.
China has accepted help from the World Health Organization. The CDC is waiting to hear whether it's going to be a part of that team. In the meantime, Redfield says his priority is to keep Americans safe.
Our whole issue right now is, as I said, aggressive containment to try to give us more time. It's going to take, 1 to 2 years to get that probably developed and out, to prepare the health systems to be able to be flexible enough to deal with the potential second major cause of respiratory illness.
So when you hear Dr. Redfield talking about this, one of the questions that comes up is exactly how is this transmitted? And he was very definitive about this, saying that even asymptomatic people who did not have any symptoms, who were not showing any illness, could still transmit this. And that's obviously one of the big concerns as these numbers continue to grow.
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, appreciate you talking to us. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
The U.S. Senate passed a new resolution that would limit President Trump's war powers on Iran. This is incredibly rare, and it passed with bipartisan support. 8 Republicans voted in favor, even though President Trump is against it. The resolution would block him from ordering strikes on Iran in the future unless there is, quote, an imminent attack. But there's a key point here. The White House has threatened to veto this, and it's unlikely to get enough votes for a veto-proof majority.
Now, the U.S. Attorney General is criticizing President Trump for making it, quote, impossible to do his job. William Barr told ABC News that the president's Twitter habit was